is, you know, pretty comfortable on it as well. So I think this is going to be another one of those potentials for a close map that could go either way.
Yeah, it absolutely can, and we should be getting going here on map 2 very shortly. It's just a matter of hitting that ready button. It looks like we are just about there. So once again, going to be BBG up 1-0 as we head into map 2 on Ascent. Round of 32 action coming at you here in this matchup, and obviously single elimination goes back to that again, so there is no second chances here at this portion of the event, and you either win to stay alive or you're done here. Again, top 8 getting a portion of that $25,000 prize pool, so you got to make it all the way to the end of today plus a little bit more to even go up in that. But as you can hear, we are loading in. Agent selection is upon us, and we'll see what we have coming out. But I saw Brimstone there for a second. I was a little excited, but no, it is the Astra indeed. Astra just the king, or I guess the queen in this case.
Too good, especially with all the choke points that lead to the sites here on Ascent. I mean, Astra just dominates A site, and pretty standard comps across the board. Obviously, there is a Sage being played by ANDBOX, which is a little bit different, but it's not, you know, a wholly unique agent on this map. It's just sort of like a slightly different flavor of the pretty standard meta that we tend to see here.
All right, here we go. It's going to be BBG on attacking. Again, this is their map choice. ANDBOX on defense to kick it off. And yeah, you mentioned the slight difference there of the Sage for ANDBOX being ran instead of the Killjoy, but everything else going to look the same. No surprise to see Silva on this map, that's for sure. It's like almost the king of this map himself in terms of just what he can spray through and all the information he'll give his team, but might come in handy towards the A side, although as I say, that Silva's of course B, but you look at the mini-map and BBG acting like they're going to hit A main pretty hard here early on.
They do a Sage and an Astra. Alexander blind.
Okay, that was pretty hard. They only got one initially, but bang will finish on Mame, and now it's their side for the losing. Bior even gets Mata, and they're gonna get the spike plant. So Still Like Gamers coming out very fast here in round 1, as they'll just claim that A site.
Yeah, I mean, Alexander, he had the wall ready, but he just didn't understand when to place it because he was super flashed there. And that's all it really took for BBG to overrun the site.
Nice, the timing there of going for the ghost pickup. Gets peaked with the Frenzy of Will. And that's a flawless first round, so ANDBOX, if you're looking to climb back here in map 2, that's not one of the ways to do it. Getting flawless in the first round, but again, it's a long map ahead of us, so don't want to get too excited if you're a BBG fan yet, but still, that was impressive. Clearly caught them off guard, though.
Yeah, it kind of it was like a little bit of a throwback to like old BBG with Rob Wiz when he was on the Jet. He'd just like frenzy first round, just run in, full spraying, as aggressive as you can possibly be, while trying to channel a little bit of that energy there.
Yeah.
Okay, we saw this kind of story on Haven. Fortunately, ANDBOX 0 for 2 on guessing which site to stack today.
Yeah, it feels bad, man, in chat for ANDBOX right there, but it is going to be the free spike plan, so now it's the game of just do as much damage to the economy as possible if you're ANDBOX, because pretty much not going to win this round. The dog will say hello. Vice does have a recon and a drone, but again, it's, do you really want to use your utility, at least the ones you spend money on, when you know this might be a lost cause in the end.
Looks like they're maybe just trying to contain BBG, but not really doing a great job of it, and it's going to be a very easy carryover for those weapons for BBG as 4 of them escaped to be made.
All right, well.
Okay.
3. And they're going to just jump into the spike explosion, because the last thing you want to do is save on that second round after a loss. And it'll be 2-0 BBG. But a little bit of damage done there. They got 2. Take those guns away.
Yeah, because of those rounds being so easy for BBG, there are going to be 2 rifles that they're bringing in. Maybe just 1. Rakar thinking about it. Looks like it's just going to be 1 rifle on Bjor. So definitely still a dangerous round for ANDBOX to play here, even though they do have a full buy.
B is the side of choice early on right now for Built by Gamers. They're going to run in Pony. Very aggressive stance there. We'll take out the drone, but meanwhile, BBG just heading down mid, and they're completely claiming it for themselves. No resistance at all. Instead, they're flanking from mid, though. On the ANDBOX side, will they get here in time? They're collapsing into the B side now. The spike is there, but look at this flank from Mata. Meanwhile, catch over here towards the A site. Mata ended up getting seen trying to go for the flank, and BBG, with lacking the currency as far as this being a bonus round for them, has a 3 versus 1, and they're just going to go to the other side because they knew Pony was likely in the B site, and eventually they kill Pony, trying to chase them down.
I don't even really know what happened there. Rakar hit a couple of really nice shots with the Sheriff, and suddenly the ANDBOX defense collapsed. I'm going to be honest, that round was almost as easy as the previous two, where they just walked onto the site. So ANDBOX needs to switch something up here. By the way, I did want to mention that Pony played the Sova last map, and now he's playing the Jet. So a bit of a switch up here with Mata going to the Sky. So ANDBOX still trying to figure out what their agent roles are, it looks like.
Yeah, because Alexander was on Sky. I mean, they really did switch it up this map here. But the way Alexander, speaking of him, on Sage, will get a headshot on Will, trying to jump into the B site, or A site early on. Follow up this doggo. They check the corner. Mame is stunned. Not much you can do about that. Bjor gets another in Mata there. So Alexander's holding strong, though. Alexander able to get 2. And still alive. Being drone down, but again, still alive. The door is going to go down, sitting on 5 life, but that's not Sheriff.
Spike planted.
Spike going to be planted, though. And now time for the retake.
Alexander, always a dangerous player with the Sheriff, has some of the better aim in North America.
No charges left.
Has a heal now, so we'll be a little bit more capable of fighting for this retake.
Tony dashing into the cloud. Actually gonna jump down. Alexander, another headshot, has 3. Oh, but the reload there only had 1 bullet left. Vice up to him, not gonna happen. Bang, clutching. Holds it down, the 4 kill in that round. And it got close, but it's going to be 4-0. Built by Gamers now.
Yeah, I mean, ANDBOX doing quite a bit of damage there, taking the rifles away, but BBG have built a big enough lead where it doesn't really matter at this point. So now we're going to see the operator coming out for Pony on ANDBOX, and they really need to get something done here. Again, this is a map that I think most people would probably say is defensive-sided, but BBG don't really seem to care what other people say. They're just going to, you know, win every round that they're not supposed to, and the ones that they're supposed to as well.
You want to fight it?
It's going to be a Sage Wall going up as the drone flies over it, but Cosmic Divide used attacking, but look at where the rest of the team is, and the spike, it's towards B. So this is a pure distraction here. Even the Seeker is going out, but now come the B side hit. You have Silva in the back realizing, Vice is like, wait a second, I hear them, they're hitting the B site now. Can he get some damage? I mean, he's done some damage for sure. Pony is unable to finish Will. Will manages to stay alive somehow, and they will get the spike plant now in B. Oh, this timing. Oh. Got one. Now the game of who's going to peek first. Eventually, Rockrar jumps in, though.
Great job by Rockrar, because he knows he has the advantage, right? It's up to Mata and ANDBOX to retake the site. So just wasting time, staying alive, making them think about what's going on in B main.
Oh, Bjork gets 2 as they're trying to enter in the spike. It is ticking down. Mame got Rocker. That's a late lockdown there. Coming out for the attackers. They really want to get it. It's destroyed, but it just doesn't matter at this point. It is going to be a victory yet again for BBG. And now it's a matter, can they get out? Mata will take 1. Will falls to the spike. And that'll probably it, although, okay, well, never mind. Bing wanted to contest, and Mata at least takes out Bang. So a minor victory for ANDBOX in the end, but it's still a win on the scoreboard for BBG.
Yeah, BBG still with plenty of money to buy back into this one, even though they lost their guns there. Really important for ANDBOX to hold on to that operator so they can bring it into this next one, because their economy not looking too hot. And again, I mean, it really just seems like BBG has all the answers and the timing that is really making ANDBOX's game very hard to play.
Poach. Checking through A main there, but as we can see, nobody's there. You have Sky with the Seekers on defense here for ANDBOX, but that's it when it comes to the ultimate utility right now. Bang creeping up catwalk. Definitely can find some action here soon. It's going to smoke off mid, it looks like. Oh, Alexander turns around right as they start coming up. May checking. Holden, I should say, and Bang knew he was there, but still couldn't win that duel. May having to go up against another, but flashed out to Alexander with the trade, but Will's there to fight back. So 3 for 3, or 3 versus 3 even at this point, and they've taken over the B side or the A side as BBG.
BBG looking really good right now with their teamwork. They're trading for each other super effectively. They're finding the weak points on ANDBOX and just exploiting them every time to explode onto the site. It's going to be a very difficult retake, even though they do have Seekers on the side of ANDBOX. BBG's post plan has looked extremely solid today.
And the Seekers in the flank. Vice catches Poach looking the other way. And, oh, couple of nice kills from Bjorn Will, though. Hunter's Fury connects. It hits the kill on Will, but now he needs to pick up a gun and run him down. Time is running out. Knows he's hell. Gonna go for a stick. Is there a nano there? Doesn't look like it. Is sticking this. Peeking out. Got it at half. Gets the kill. Is it a time?
Gonna be so close.
Oh, the clutch from Vice coming through. Oh, and ANDBOX needed that one, man. There's only one on the board, but that feels good to at least have that one.
It certainly does. That would be very demoralizing to lose there, especially after how well that retake started. But, I mean, Will finding those two was crucial, and ultimately, just individual heroics are kind of the story of that round. BBG getting a little bit worrisome for their economy. If they lose one more round, ANDBOX can certainly start to turn the momentum.
Poach will spot the operator mid.
Pony has not had a chance to find a pick. He's getting instantly found, or just completely the site hit is coming to the exact opposite side where he's playing.
Ooh. Well, he had a chance right there, but Will a little too elusive. And we're still at the point of no kills as we hit a minute 10 now. Here in round number 7. But look at this mid control this time from ANDBOX being shown. Rawcar catches Mata, peeking up though. Vice checking right, that's gonna be a flash out. So they're controlling mid defensively, but okay, well, opponent gets poached, and that's a spike down. So nice kill from Pony.
Pretty important for his confidence, I think. Oh, pulls out the knives, gets another one. All right, Pony, let's go. Step it up.
Yeah, that's 2 kills. Looking pretty clean right there. Astro Bang is trying not to get wall banged right here, as having to get that spike and get out, and we'll eventually do so.
Look at the positioning, though.
Oh, yeah.
ANDBOX has 2 players in spawn almost. Or BBG does, rather.
BBG has the B-side claim. It's just a matter of getting the spike there. Look at this, Bjor. They're going to collapse. Vice is looking, though. Hits the headshot immediately. Trade happens. Vice thought somebody was left, but it's to the right.
So awkward. There's 2 players for ANDBOX still on A. BBG going to be able to get onto the B site and potentially plant the spike very easily. Uh-oh, this could get a little bit awkward.
Yeah, last second there, but it is in time. What do they have? They have a resurrection for Sage. They're going to try to res mid, I'm guessing. And I think Jet knows this. Yeah, Will's going to contest, not going to give up a free res. And look at this, Alexander trying to get the kill sprint to the wall. Gets it eventually at 8 life. Does Sage res? Yeah, they will res Mata. The clock is ticking, though.
Yeah, they have enough time. Since they do have 3, they can be pretty aggressive here. Bang, gonna need a couple quick kills. There's a nice one.
Good attempt from Bang, but Alexander clutching out that round for sure. A couple of kills, got that big res. And 2-5. As ANDBOX will claim at least 2 in a row now. So starting to claw their way back into this, and the economy of BBG will be a bit on the light side this round.
Yeah, also able to save the operator again was ANDBOX. Vice picked it up at the very end though, so get to see what Pony can do, see if he can build on that momentum that he started off in that last round. Like you said, BBG going to be on Sheriffs this time around. Economy-wise, for the ultimates, there is just the Cosmic Divide available, but several ultimates coming up for BBG very soon.
We will see the turret, and Anna's pushing out with the Phantom. Gets Bjor peeking. Some aggressive play coming out from ANDBOX. Pony's also thinking about taking that angle.
Game of chicken.
Yeah. Who's going to get in vision first? And Pony's just going to hold, though. So the spike will be transferred all the way towards the A site instead. And BBG going to try to make a play over there. No ultimates to use. It's going to be all just their basic utility. They'll get a coverage there. Take back. That's slow. Those going to make it so they can't for now, at least.
This is where Sage feels really good. Able to waste so much time. Essentially force them to go back to the other site now. Right. He's ready.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, he looked ready. Just a missed shot there.
Well, flashes are available to Rarkar, so you need to be careful here.
30 seconds left.
That dart is going to spot. Again, Rarkar's the one with the spike as well, but they're still spread out on BBG's side. They're kind of overtaking now, although as I said, that poach goes down on the catwalk. And now they're thinking about going back towards the A side. Hour, 15 seconds remaining, so going down the wire once again, but they're going to hit it hard. Mata doesn't know which way to look. Looks left, catches Rarkar looking the other way. Gets a 3-kill, but Bang takes on Mata. Mummy holding, though. And it's up to the 1. Oh, the K jumped up on the box. Will gets the kill, but it doesn't matter, yeah. At that point, it was a lost cause, I suppose.
Will be able to upgrade, though. Gets a nice little free gun. But yeah, ANDBOX able to hold on and starting to claw their way back into this one. After 5 rounds in a row for BBG, ANDBOX have rattled off 3 in a row themselves. So now BBG with a bye, looking to try and stall this momentum. And ANDBOX, they are on the light side as far as guns, despite winning 3 in a row. So lots of damage has been done economically to both teams.
Mm-hmm. There is that operator, though, for Pony. There's an Odin in the hands of Bjor. Usually you see it on the Sova, if anything, but it's like, oh, it's my turn. And, well, there you go. Kills Vice with it. Hunter's Fury. Trying to kill Sage, but Sage is juking there. However, eventually falls to Will, just spending so much time juking, trying to heal that cannot avoid the gun damage.
Very fast hit, split through the middle there. Completely catching ANDBOX off guard on the B site. I'm a big fan of teams that will change the tempo like that kind of at a moment's notice. They played a couple slow rounds, all of a sudden, boom, everybody's on the B site in the first 15 seconds of the round.
It absolutely works, too. Yeah, that's a great decision by BBG right there. The Seekers are out. So 3 going there, but they don't know for sure somebody's being made. Now they'll know. Pure peeks out, but ends up taking a headshot to the dome. Pony got Rarkar. There's still damage to be done, though. Poach finishes Mata. And Bang catches Mame, and Pony's like, I gotta save this operator. I have 1 life. No way he's going in there, and they want to run him down now. Spray through. Ooh, thought it might have been coming, but no. At least they saved the operator, but the victory of the round going the way of BBG and Will. Not sure if it's on purpose or not, but it does fall there.
Yeah, there was that Cosmic Divide was from Mummy at the very end. I think he like put it out and then instantly died. So 1 ultimate off the table for ANDBOX. They probably wish they had back at this point.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that came out. Wow, that's pretty critical because yeah, they do not have any now. And on the other side, different story. Built by Gamers, they got 4. Hunter's Fury, the only one not online, but everything else is, including that Lockdown and Seekers.
Blinded.
The operator again. Held it from the last round and is trying to hold down mid, but Everyone at BBG is towards B, and they're going to start hitting it now. It's the lockdown play.
Swarm grenade out.
Nothing to stop this.
Placing swarm grenade.
Trying to shock dart it, looks like,
Watch
but
it, find it.
don't think he hit the lockdown. No, he's going to get out. Vice has to run. Free sight once again.
And the divide on top of that. Vice at least gets the entry and will. Just right on the edge of it.
Spike planted.
Dog will catch one. That wall's going to come down in a couple seconds now. Blinds out first, though, Rockar does, and tries to at least scout it out a little bit, but now the wall's down.
Bang's flanking through middle, causing distractions over here. ANDBOX, they're running out of time.
Sky's going to heal up the best she can, but all the juice right there, running into the double kill. Rockar gets both of the stairs. Mata cannot find Pure. Instead takes the classic to the face. And now the final kill. It's going to be on Pony, as he took one with him at least. But yeah, running out of time. They got desperate there at the very end. Had to try something, and the lockdown was just too strong. And that being the positioning of BBG. And the side 7-3 built by gamers. We're going to see a timeout from ANDBOX, understandably. But similar to Haven, it's a slow start for ANDBOX.
Yeah, I mean, they've had a couple decent rounds, but it really just hasn't looked very clean. And even right there, you know, they just don't seem to have fully figured out where they want to position when they're trying to go for these retakes. They had like 3 players stacked up in market, which seems like a terrible choke point. Bang able to flank around. You know, BBG is kind of doing that one extra thing, right? They have players on the site holding the post plant, but then they also have the presence of mind to come around through middle and create a distraction, which forces ANDBOX to make sort of a desperate attempt to escape and push into the site quickly, which ends up just kind of running them into a hail of bullets. So definitely need to come up with something that maybe gives them a little bit more direction on how they want to approach these late round scenarios.
Oh, their economy, again, as we hit round 11 now, is going to be a bit of force buying going on. A couple of saves. Half buys, whatever you want to call it. Point is, they're going to save for the last round to have full rifles, but there's a Spectre on Will, although Will does have knives.
Get out of my way.
Out they come. Oh, what is this play, by the way? They're just running out mid as ANDBOX. I guess this is the call out of the timeout. Just run around like crazy and create that chaos as we've talked about several times. But unfortunately for them, it is not going to work out as clean as they hoped for. They lose 3.
No.
Vice gets bing, though.
It really does seem like BBG is just never where ANDBOX wants them to be. Like every time they stack a site, BBG's on the other site. Every time they push aggressively, BBG's already hitting the other site.
Looking right at the entrance, and all of a sudden a jet with knives appears in your face. That's a scary point. And get some money. So round for BBG, you're all right though. That's whether that's coincidence or just instinct or the research perhaps. Who knows? It is lining up pretty well for BBG, and thus the 8-3 lead. So trying to finish it strong and make it 9-3, similar as they did on Haven. This time attacking first, though, so I guess I talk about really being discouraged if you're ANDBOX, but what else are you going to do? You got to keep playing it out and hope something changes here. And they're going to have guns. That's the good news. Pony has that operator once again. They have a Huntress Fury as well.
Yeah, I will say Pony, I think he's basically only opt middle the entire time. You know, a lot of times you'll see Jets with the op moving around, trying to shake up where the pressure is coming in. I feel like he's been middle every time, and this is maybe the first time that he has been instantly droned or recon darted out of there. So able to find a pick there on Bang, and that might give him a little more confidence to keep shooting.
Yeah. Miss 100% of the shots he don't take, said Michael Scott. Moving up to that mono right there.
I thought that was Michael Jordan, but whatever.
Wayne Gretzky maybe said it too, yeah. Vice, that's the Huntress Fury, and that's a kill. Well, that's good for ANDBOX. That's another kill on Pure, and this round, wow, ANDBOX just really takes off all of a sudden. And suddenly it's down to Will, 1 versus 5.
Gets spotted by Alexander. And here comes the swarm.
guy is so good. That
Those
flash
flashes.
combo.
They're so long. Like, you get
Switching
blinded
sides.
if you're... Even if you try to turn it, even the half flash is longer than a lot of other ones, it feels like.
Yeah. Well, okay. So ANDBOX does close it out with the 4th round for them. So 8-4. We're going to swap sides now, and we'll see what ANDBOX has up their sleeve as far as the attacking side goes. And it's going to need to be quite intriguing, because, or quite good, frankly, because again, down 4-8, but starts with a pistol round and currently lined up towards that B site, but they're going to run into a lot of Killjoy utility that's already being set up by Bureau over there. As a couple players for BBG are also looking to play aggressive mid from the looks of it, Will and Rocker specifically.
I need a stop.
And we'll see any sort of... Okay. Fireworks. Potential.
Does not hit the opening shot. So we'll dash away. Flash in. These guy flashes, trading one another. Pony's like, who do I shoot? I can't see anything. And goes down to a turret, actually. That's adding insult to injury. They know he's pizza. Oh, but Mata just a little too quick. All right, I suppose that's a superior gun there, but... Coach, okay, got caught from the left. So Sage is able to live because of that. Well, wall off mid, but the timing is there for Will to kill Alexander. So they'll make it a 2 versus 2. Spike is headed towards A. It is going to be a plant for ANDBOX.
Became a very awkward round very quickly. Both teams getting kind of caught a little out of position.
Nice right-click classic kill there. Bjor with the frenzy. He knows where they are. It's just a matter of how to play this out. Has a turn on 1. Door's going to be closed. Running down heaven. So ANDBOX is down their back foot.
Well played by Mummy and Vice. Completely out-positioning Bjor, knowing that he has to pressure them. He has to come in, try and defuse the spike, and just kind of playing that, like, we call that kiting in the MOBA genre, right? Just kiting him back farther and farther out of position.
I mean, it fits here too. It's kind of a general term, really. But yes, it's the kiting happening. Well played there by Mummy, and just as a team, obviously they're on point with the communication there too. And yeah, that's at that point not much Bjor can really do. Although Bjor will buy a Bucky here in round 2, despite that loss. And he's going to set up towards A main. They're playing fast in both main areas, but looks like ANDBOX are the ones playing defensive this time.
Maybe expecting some sort of aggressive push from BBG, but BBG has a couple shotguns that are trying to play around, like you said. ANDBOX so far avoiding that.
It's a Guardian in the hands of Mata. Trusting those headshots.
Uh-oh, Bjor is ready. Oh no.
Goes for the check. Now being flanked, has no choice but to fight this. Hits the shot, gets it up, the turret gets a kill again. The turret has 2 kills this game that I can recall. Nice. And they get another. I mean, so far it's actually, okay, well, it was decent for BBG, but now with that kill, it's ANDBOX having a 2 versus 1. They're going to get a spike plant. Door is destroyed. It's up to Poach, who has a Spectre, very winnable.
Oh. Vice dodges.
Legolas duel there.
Revealing area. There they are.
Oh, the distraction. Good job by Pony. Triple kill for him that round. And makes it 6-8. So ANDBOX, slowly but surely, again, climbing back in. And hey, this is very manageable. 6-8. It's certainly not like it was in the previous game. So it's going to, of course, be the buys this time, though, for Bib Light Gamers. And it will be an Odin, this time in the hands of Poach. More expected on Sova on defense.
ANDBOX setting up to hit A, though, it looks like, which is currently only being held by Killjoy and Astra. So guessing right so far as the positioning goes. Been a little bit of a rare thing for ANDBOX so far in the series.
Nice droning in. They're going up cat, though. That's 4 players up cat. So they're all grouped up, but It's working out so far. It's a matter of will they get caught here in the tree area. Doggo's gonna spot them. Jet goes in, got stunned though in the face, gets a headshot, but it's not enough for the kill. And Rockar holding strong, gets 2 before falling. Alexander managed a couple of kills with that Guardian, but Bjor's there to clean up the Phantom. And Vice and a Bulldog. 3 versus 1. Good luck, buddy.
It has a good timing here because the dart did not see him, but Bulldog against a real rifle was pretty bad. Being flanked through tree as well, but continuing to play aggressively, finds the shots onto Will. Definitely doable still here for Vice.
Vice is gonna avoid it. That's big. Gets the peek, and now it's winnable. It's absolutely winnable. Vice will win it. A hat trick at 3 life. Gets the spike plant as well. Very well played. You mentioned elevated. The timing actually was crucial there initially to get that positioning.
Yeah, being able to just barely sneak by that dart, crouch down behind Dice, gives him the opportunity to find Jet. And both players remaining for BBG were in tree, and after that, it's just kind of a matter of, you know, just very carefully out-peeking both of them. So excellent performance from Vice so far in a sense. 16 and 7, just absolutely owning for ANDBOX, trying to drag his team forward.
Bjor. Loving the shotty, has the judge this time in B main. But the patience of ANDBOX. And they know it's an economy round though, so not gonna run into the potential shotguns necessarily without some utility being used just like that. Alexander, the timing there. Oh, saw the elbow.
Very wisely backs off here.
Yeah. Now, even with the back off though, it doesn't matter. The classic rundown. And that's free guns now for BBG.
That is rough. I mean, they played that perfectly, but then BBG just hitting the shots, bang with the Sheriff, Will charging forward as well. So the upgrade's feeling pretty nice.
Oh, Mummy did not expect a second there. Bjor judge kills. Flashed in here. Run down the judge! No! Bjor gets another. Pony suddenly up to him with 2 life and a Vandal. A thrifty for BBG to make it 9-7. Just when you think we're on the verge of tying it up at 8-8 for ANDBOX. Nuh-uh, says BBG.
Yeah, that one hurts. They were in very good position, especially with that initial read from Alexander, but BBG just hitting their shots, and that's one where you almost think about calling a timeout and being like, all right, shake that one off. We still got this.
Well, I think ANDBOX already called a timeout, right?
This
Is it
half?
1 a game or 1 a half? I guess it is 1
I think
half.
you get one. I think you get one per half, but I could be wrong.
Either way, Wills, he's going aggressive up catwalk. They have it smoked off towards B main and did not hit the shot. You saw he panicked there, looked right as he saw them coming out catwalk. So good kill though for ANDBOX. Line up there, but Pony gets the response with the knives out. Ooh, hit Bjor, but not the head. Nice kill on the Seekers there from Vice. That was immediate, actually.
Yeah, just doesn't want to give up that information. They also need to get over and reclaim the spike at some point. But, you know, look for some information with the drone first. Maybe set up to go back B.
I saw one person in tree. They pick up the spike on Sage. You mentioned, or we got at least a Cosmic Divide to use as well, but there is a lockdown on the other side, but again, a Hunter's Fury, however, for ANDBOX, so the mind game's going to start here. When you want to use these ultimates, you figure at least something's coming out. What is this going to be? Interesting. Wall off mid, they wall off their own Sova, they run down to the tree area, they get 2, and it is going to be a free A plan now.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I guess they're just trying to like pretend that Sova's not there, but then he broke the door at the same time. I'm not totally sure what that was, but either way, they get a free spike plant, and this should be a round going the way of ANDBOX. Poach not really interested in leaving the B site right now.
Oh, he's like, I got a comfy home here. I ain't leaving it. Nice and warm in the boathouse. So it's going to be 9-8. Still leading for Built by Gamers, but ANDBOX getting one step closer. Buy situation for BBG next round. It's going to be actually overall decent, it looks like. They have knives even for Will, so that they'll have Cosmic Divide, they have Lockdown. Everyone has an ultimate for ANDBOX, though, so something tells me round 18 could get very spicy.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I got it. You know, you're a Sova player. I know that. I know there's a lot of. It's sort of like a cult following, right? For Sova, you got like the average Jonas lineups, and you know nobody really wants to play Sova in pub games, but it's obviously one of the best agents in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta shout out the Sovs when they're putting up a performance. Poach obviously top fragging for his team last map. Vice doing the same thing for his team this map, and you know. Who needs duelists, right? That's what everybody is really
except
thinking.
My problem is I'm one of those bad Sova mains that I don't research lineups. I just use geometry, basic geometry, and I feel like it works out a lot of the time. But yeah, I ain't much of that lineup guy. So
Yeah, it's unfortunate that you didn't really pass much past middle school math, so geometry not necessarily your strong suit. I've seen your lineup.
It struggles sometimes, all right. But yeah, Vice 16-8-4 is a very impressive stat line there. Of course, we were on a timeout, by the way. BBG calling this one as on the verge of potentially tying this once again. But again, we said that last time when it was 8-7, and then BBG was able to make it 9-7. So certainly no guarantees. And BBG does have money to spend. Like I said, Will does have knives and 6,100 credits, so I'm guessing he's going to buy somebody else. Looks like probably Rakar is going to be the, or is he?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Eventually comes out. All right, no knives though for the other Jedi. Pony doesn't have his. That was the only one that actually overlooked right there. But of course, all the other big ultimates ready to go for ANDBOX.
Again, taking middle map control. They really have free reign of doing this. BBG happy to play a little bit more. Bend don't break, give up a little bit of space, but force them into choke points.
Scout destroyed.
He's got those Seekers. Gonna flash out for now. Oh, Mame is gonna be stunned mid. There's the Seekers. Hear them coming out. Gonna spot up Cat and Pony. Great shot there on Will.
You want to fight it?
Uh-oh. ANDBOX perhaps overthinking this one a little bit. They had the opportunity to rotate back to B off that, but then they're gonna hit A. However, they're running into a lot of utility here.
That's not fun. Bang is here on the other side of the wall as well, so I'm with you. It feels like that they overthought it perhaps a little bit. Either way, they're in the side. That divide's going down soon. Lockdown going to be used. Encounter. There's the Hunter. Fury, that is, as will kill the Lockdown. So, as expected, we have the fireworks going off here with all the ultimates, but look at this flank. Sky is flanking. Could time this well.
And the Cosmic Divide, Bjorn just sticking the defuse. They have to go now.
Taking advantage of that lack of audio cue, defusing once again, but Alexander just runs on through like a madman, and it works out. But Rorker with the flank, as expected, gets 3. Poach will finish the job. And the defuse comes out for BBG. We knew the fireworks were coming. It was just a matter of which one was going to be the last one standing, and it's BBG.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, that's one of those times where being an observer or a caster is so fun because, like, you can see this play developing. You know the utility's coming, and then sure enough, there's like Cosmic Divide to get onto the site. Then they use the Lockdown. Then there's the Counter Hunter's Fury, and all the while you see this flanker coming around. You're like, is he gonna win the round for his team? Sure enough, Rakar comes in with 3 huge kills. Poach cleans it up, and BBG takes the 10th round.
Well. See this recon fly out, trying to hit the elbow, but unable to time it. Vice will take advantage of the Astra smokes now, and ANDBOX going to move up on the catwalk. We've got a bit of a mixed buy situation going on there.
They're concussed.
They're all the way in the tree area. Poach finds them, gets both. And look at this hiding in line. Bang only got 1, potential to get 2 of them even. But numbers looking good for BBG right now, and looking great, in fact. Poach will finish with 3. They lock down the A site. It's almost like they invite them into their death trap there towards the A site, and then they just they spring.
Yeah, good job playing inside that Astra smoke and really just shutting down the attack before it could even get started. So ANDBOX now will be on Sheriffs and a Marshal. If they lose this one, it will be series point for BBG. So obviously, you know, it's going to be a tough one for ANDBOX, but they would love to at least do a huge amount of damage, put the pressure on.
They do have that res. They've had it for several rounds, but again, you can't really force that one. An opportunity has to come up. Vice is going to spot the utility up mid. Look for it at least. Get the alarm bot, Mata. The one to set that off. Good teamwork, though, from BBG. They send the doggo out. They're just holding down over there in Market. There we go, though. Holding down, and oh, could not hit the head. Oh, Bjorn gets both. And you get the execution was solid. The flash timing was great, but just simply could not hit the head with the Sheriff.
Yeah, and also a little awkward because Pony was there, but he was kind of far away, couldn't really push up, and he had a Marshal, which is not the greatest weapon for kind of following up a flash peek, you know?
Yeah. Oh, Vice having to turn there at the last second. Far for ANDBOX. And we are going to hit that 12-8 mark, it looks like, unless
30
Mame
seconds left.
has an unbelievable comeback here. Why not? Why not, Mame?
We'd love to get this operator at least, but we'll get taken by Poach. A flawless for BBG, and they can smell the next round of this tournament.
Blood is in the water, certainly, for Built by Gamers. 12-8. Sniffing it out, and ANDBOX on the verge of being knocked out here in the Elite Showdown. Again, this is a single elimination tournament at this point. Top 32. We got our single elimination bracket. We're going to get to the top 4 by the end of today. So here we go with ANDBOX. It's 4 players towards B. Or by situation, I apologize. The scoreboard up there. It's all the rifles, mix of Vandals and Phantoms, no operator. They have the Resurrection, but that is it. I was going to say there's a Hunter Spear on the other side, and that's one tag. Poach. That's an early kill on Mata. That is big.
Take flight.
Yeah, we saw this on Haven too. When they feel like they can close out the round and they have this Hunter's Fury, they are not afraid to pop it early. The res, in response, though, will bring ANDBOX back to mostly full strength.
Yeah, so I suppose with that res, it's not the end of the world, but still. An eye for an eye of sorts, of ultimate for ultimate.
It does use quite a bit of time as well. As you can see, ANDBOX now just making their way into middle. Will be spotted as well.
Smoking off deep mid. Mata has one flash. Gonna bust it out here. Go towards Market. Might have caught Rockar, but no audio cue coming out, so I suppose not. Turret's gonna get some information towards A main.
And ANDBOX gonna wall off spawn again, but then fall back.
30 seconds
I haven't
left.
felt like these walls have been that impactful. Sage has had a hard time getting a lot of value on this attack side, I think.
They're committed to A. They have to go. 23 seconds remaining. Missed the opening off dodge at Will, and Mame runs down Bjorn. Will still there, but he gets the kill of Mame. The no-scope in the face. All he's missing was a 360, but Mata's going off in the side, keeping ANDBOX alive. And Rocker suddenly finds himself in a 1 versus 3, making a 1 versus 2. Gets Mata. The spike is planted. Running down Alexander. He did not expect it. He thought he was still up there.
Stick this.
Is that it? Soma's coming? Just stick it? Just stick. No, it decides to let go, and Vice peeks at the last second to finish the job and keep ANDBOX alive. Yeah, it is one of those, if he actually stuck it, does he win? I don't know.
I don't know. That was... I think Vice was going to get there in time. It was so close. I mean... Very, very good play by Rocker. He hit that perfect timing to find Alexander. You know, he just clearly didn't hear him drop. He was still looking heaven. But ANDBOX stays alive, and they are able to mostly buy back into this next round also.
Guardian mixed in there, as we see, from Alexander. But, you know, overall, the fact that they're still in it, able to continue playing is the important note. Ultimate status, they have Seekers. In fact, both sides have Seekers to use. Once again, going to bait out that utility in mid. Will miss that shot.
Aggressive push up A main, so lots of information has been acquired by BBG. Pretty confident where all of ANDBOX is playing right now.
Yeah. The Seekers kill pretty quickly, but yeah, that, if anything, just giving that info. So you still have Seekers on the attack side, though. Mata. Hope he gets the chance to use those before death.
Pull cats.
40 seconds remaining. They're once again going to the wire, but bang. Nice shot from Poach there.
Shot.
I've got your trail.
Okay, this one Seeker is going to go and spot out where Bang is playing.
No,
so
it didn't.
Important.
I think it got killed there and actually gets Alexander as a result. So yeah, the info was blowing there. Poach gets Pony, and that'll do it. BBG will secure the map victory and thus the series 13-9. ANDBOX, similar to Haven, they fight back and they try their best, but built by gamers, they're on a mission here in this tournament, and that's going all the way. And well, they'll be able to continue their journey as they now enter the top 16. So big congratulations to them. ANDBOX, the road ends here for the Elite Showdown. Again, they're going through their own kind of roster shuffle themselves, as many teams are. We'll see where that ends up, but good effort from them. Just not enough in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I think BBG definitely looked like the more practiced team. They were playing very well off of each other. Their executes and retakes both looked very well coordinated. And, you know, ANDBOX, they put up a pretty good fight at times, but ultimately just were not consistent in their ability to kind of find pressure, or especially their attack sides looked a little bit lackluster and sluggish. So excited to see BBG moving on to the next round. We don't know who their opponent is going to be yet. Dark Zero Esports did win the first map against Project A. So that is the match that we're waiting on to see who BBG plays next. But yeah, still tons more Valorant to go today. So honestly, I'm okay with a 2-0 in the first round because we're going to have a lot more to watch coming up.
Yeah. We got 3 best of 3s, so our first one out of the way. But as you mentioned again, we're going out of 4 teams. We're starting with 32 at the beginning of today, and we're going to get all the way down to 4 teams. So we got a lot of Valorant action still coming at you. But yeah, you mentioned, you look at the brackets right here. Again, obviously this isn't updated, still from the beginning of the day, but as Dark